Hi everyone, it's Andrew, and we're here to look at my Kyosho Outlaw Rampage Pro. Now, the first time you saw it, I basically just unboxed it. It was an unboxing, in fact, and I want to just give you an update on the developments. Start from the front. I've added some spotlights, which are not going to work, a light bar, which will work. I've done the shocks, so they come ready assembled, and you just got to fill them full of oil. They've got a rather tidy little bleed valve on here, which you use as part of you fill them up, you squash them and get the excess oil out, and then tighten the bleed valve up. So there's a little bit of a sort of vacuum thing going on, I guess. They are absolutely top door. Who's behind the green door, Shaky? Yeah, they're top drawer. I've never had shocks as smooth as this, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. And believe it or not, these shocks, aluminium and specially coated shafts on them, they are over £50 a pair, so that's Proline crawler shock money. They're pretty trick, I think. Yeah, no leaks so far. I just think they're just lovely. So that's a great thing. They might come off this and go on one of my crawlers. I'd put some cheap eBay 100mm shocks on this just for, because it's just going to bash about the place. We'll see. But yeah, great shocks, great shocks. I mean, you're getting 100 quid worth of shocks in a £220 kit. That's pretty special for my liking. Now, the rest of it, the wheels and tyres are currently standard. They are hard, so I am going to put some of find a home for my kind of cog-shaped RC 4-wheel drive foams. I've tried one, and it makes the tyres much more forgiving, much softer. They've still got slightly hard edges to them. I just think there's obviously a fair amount of rubber at the edge here, and they're a little bit hard, but the tyre is much improved, I think, with this in. At least to my touch. How it runs, I don't know. I'm sure Kyosho had a reason for putting quite hard foam in. It's like packing foam, not foam, squashy foam. So there's a little bit of squash, but really not much at all. And I think it'll bounce around a lot on these. So I want something a little soft, but not too soft that it kind of rolls over when it's turning and runs off its bead. So yeah, we're going to play it by ear. But these tyres seem okay. They seem plenty grippy. I like the look of them. They seem quite scale look. I don't want anything too big and chunky. It's not a crawler, So yeah, they'll do for now anyway. So yeah, I've got my FlySky 6-channel receiver on here, which has got the built-in gyro. I've tried it already. I can't try whether I haven't switched it on and off in anger yet, but certainly even if you just pick it up, the servo starts going all twitchy because it's trying to compensate for you picking it up. It's quite unnerving. I turned it off because it was a bit scary. The machine was running, like Christine was in here. But yeah, I can see definitely it's going to help when it runs. I mean, this thing's going to be, even on the fairly low power arrangement I've got, it's going to be a bit of a handful on the muck. So so that's that. Yeah. So I've got basically a cheap eBay server ESC in here, which at the moment can't cope with the lights and the servo. So I'm getting Terry's going to give me his Reedy 1060 copy from his Element Gatekeeper, and we're going to see how that works. And if I need to ultimately, apparently, this is all new to me, apparently I need something with more ampage to allow the motor to run faster and all the lights and everything else. So, or a BEC as well, obviously, but it's more wiring and more stuff. So we'll see. It's all a little bit of a work in progress getting the electrics right, because it's not really a crawler, so apparently I can't use crawler electrics in it. Who knew? So yeah, so at the moment it's got a 15-turn motor, which of course is on the axle, don't forget. It's got a 15-turn brushed cannon here, and I think it'll be fairly quick with this on. Certainly the videos suggest that it won't be it'll be pretty quick. Now, this is one thing. Oh, let me show you the grill, because the grill's going to go on, and the grill was chrome per the box, but is now black. I've de-chromed it with oven cleaner. A couple of nights, repeated application, and it's come up great. It doesn't feel any different. It's nice and shiny, nice and smooth and glossy, you know. So it seems a very good process, and I'm glad it worked, because I don't like shiny plastic chrome. Hence, these are getting changed as well for some white steelies. So yeah, these are going to have this grill. I did try the Bronco grill. I've got a trackless Bronco grill in the box, but it's a little bit too big. It needs cutting down to fit the bumper, and it's got lovely light lenses and stuff, but the angel eyes, I've got green angel eyes to go in this, so I don't need a lens, otherwise it'll spoil the effect. So I'm sticking with this. Maybe the Bronco grill, if I get another body shell for this, maybe the Bronco grill will go on that, and we won't have lights behind it or anything, fancy lights anyway. So excited to get the angel eyes in. Hopefully they won't foul, because they're quite big things. Hopefully they won't foul on the wheels, you know, when the body shell comes down. We'll see. That's to see. Now the main attraction, of course, is the body shell, which has been painted. And there you go. If I can sit it somewhere near where it will sit, there it is. Now I've got to say, I'm not really feeling the body shell at the moment, and I was a bit kind of underwhelmed by my choice of colours. I wanted it bright, because I'm usually doing military trucks, so you know, bright is something I don't get to do very often, and maybe it's a bit too bright for me. I'm just not. It's culture shock. I'm not used to it. Make it olive drab, please. Can I have it grey? But what it is it's metallic white, which appears to have come out really nicely. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. And lime green racing stripes, and I just kind of filled it in at the back here a little bit, so it's not, you know, I didn't want a full blue stripe. Kind of wish I had now, but I decided I'll start some green here and move it on. The point of the green is really because the stickers I've got coming for this are for the Tamiya frog kit, because this whole thing reminds me of a frog. You know, this whole back arrangement here, I just had this idea of a frog leaping off a lily, you know, boing. That was in my head. Right, weird, I know. It's my medication, I blame lack thereof. So I figured a frog routine motif would be quite cool. I saw the decals, and obviously that sealed the deal. So there will be the odd green frog on this, and obviously green was a shoe-in at that point, and I had a can of green. I wasn't going to buy any more. In the end I did, because I was going to run out. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, that's where this is. It was orange was the other choice, but I didn't make it, so green it is. What I haven't done yet is pull the masking off, so I think we're going to do that now. Okay, live on camera. Let's pull the tape off and let's have a look and see just how bad my paint job actually was. So here we go. So this is the bit, isn't it? Now we pull it off, and we see our shiny paint scheme. And yeah, overall, you know, because you're looking at this thing probably going quite quick and not, you know, it's not going to be subject to extreme close-ups that often. It's just silly little things like you can maybe make out there's a dot. Just a kind of random blue dot sitting there. I hope the camera's not making this look a funny hue, but yeah, that's kind of petrol blue. So it's like dark blue with a bit of green in there. But yeah, you know, funny. I mean, there's the back. You know, I thought I had all this masked off and painted nicely, but you see the blues kind of faded off as it got down towards the window. Yeah. C'est la vie. Once it's on a dark chassis, of course. Once it's on a dark chassis, you know, a lot of the bits you might be able to see through now, you might not be able to see through so much once it's in place. Let me just. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I've got to say, the grill's going to be on there, looking all kind of black, and it's a little bit of a Mustang thing going on there for me. A little bit of an early Mustang thing. I do like the curves, and I like the fill on the arches that the wheels have. That's why I didn't want to put anything bigger like my Goodrich's on, because I quite like the fill, I quite like the proportion of the wheel to the truck, because it's only got a little cab on it. I mean, I think it's a monstrous great truck, but I think the cab again probably should be taller to be totally one-to-one. So I think there's a little bit of a it's nice to have the wheels not gigantic as well. Kind of balances it a little bit aesthetically. So I've got to pull the window masking off, and I'm going to pull the window masking off because, and here's the next thing, I'm going to put an interior in it. Of course I am. Of course I am. This is a scale truck still. It says so on the box. And what I've got here is one of them. A killer body short course truck interior. Now I've got two of these, and they are as rare as hen's teeth, it would appear. This one, I'm told by Jason at Redfin, he's got one of these, as I mentioned last time, and he's got this interior in it. So I was like, man, I've got two of them in the loft. And he was like, what? You haven't? Seriously? I was like, yep, two of them in the loft. So it comes with, it's got its own full dashboard thing. Ooh. Look, it's got like a proper short course truck dashboard. Whole bunch of... nice. Don't you love it when the sellotape gets a hold of your stickers? You've got to love it, right? Stop making life difficult. Yeah, so it's got a full set of dashboard stickers, look at them. It's got some bits. And it's got two seats. Now I do, bucket seats, racing bucket seats. Now I do happen to have as well, I'm guessing it goes in, this goes in there, or maybe it goes in there. I don't know which was, I don't know which was which. But obviously it's going to have to be trimmed. I'm going to just basically cut this middle section out and get it inside there. I've even got two drivers. I've got two killer body drivers who are going to fit these rather narrow bucket seats. So that's pretty exciting. So this has all got to be sprayed up and painted. So that's, if you like, phase 2 of the rig. So there you go. So as I say, I've got stickers coming. Oh, it's funny, I'm not used to freewheeling and everything. I've got stickers coming. They were supposed to be here today, but they aren't. So I've got I'll do a little bit of tidying up on the shell. I'm going to get some stickers on it. And probably the next time you see it, I'll add new beadlocks and everything else. I'm going to paint the back tray and some of the details on the back section as well, so it doesn't look so plasticky. You know, I'm going to put windscreen wipers on this. I can't help it. It's going to have windscreen wipers on. It might even have some rubber door mirrors on, if I can find any. And I think by and large it's going to look pretty good. I'm kind of warming to the look of it now. I'm kind of feeling it a little bit more than I was before. Oh, new Lexan, man! It's just, ooh, this is the paint finish you wish you could get on a hard body, but it's, you know, okay, a little bit of wonky lining here and there, but you know, sue me. Once it's raced across this car park on its roof and scratched itself to 7 kingdoms and back, it'll be, you know, no one will ever notice the minor imperfections that makes it human. You know, if I wanted a perfect thing, I could buy the factory one, right? Anyhow. Anyway, on that slightly disappointing note, I will bid you good night, and you will see this next time in a much more finished state. But for now, that's the painting done. Thank you and good night. Oh, and do check Terry's HC6 video, HC4 video I should say, that's coming out very shortly, and he's building a cross RC HC4. Well worth tuning in for. Alright, thank you guys. Catch up with you soon. Bye now.